Hello, my name's Michael Keneally, and this video is a vision journey I'm offering for you to do at the time of the 23rd of November 2022 new moon. Now, before starting the vision work, I do suggest you see my video on the energies of this new moon, and also a video I've filmed at the same time. What is the nature of a new moon and how should we always use its energies? And also another video I've done at this time, which is a weird coincidence that occurred to me, that at the time of this new moon I found myself leading a tour in the cave of the Morrigan, the war goddess of the ancient Irish. But certainly, please first see the video about the astrological energies of the new moon of the 23rd of November. Okay, what is the nature of the new moon and what does it call us to do in our life? And in my video describing this particular new moon, I emphasize that this new moon is in Vedic Scorpio, the sign of Scorpio ruled by Mars. Mars is the key planet to understand and go forward with and get your life on track with now. Secondly, Venus is actually transiting in Scorpio, indeed with Mars transiting opposite. So the energies of this new moon are definitely passionate and vigorous and sexual. Thirdly, Jupiter at the time of this new moon is stationary. And when a planet's stationary, it's super powerful in the effect it carves on us. But it's important to note that Jupiter is actually conjunct the dreadful fixed star energy, Shayat, and that's explained in the relevant video. Fourthly, be aware that Pluto is opposition Lilith, both of them transiting opposition each other in the heavens, offering us to contact our buried material in our shadow, including our buried wild side that it's necessary for us to have contact with. And because Pluto is opposite, coming into our power now thereby. Okay, having just outlined the energies, let's now start the vision work. As always, when you're about to embark on vision work, make sure you're fully in your body and your feet are on the ground, ideally in a quiet, undisturbed place. I say that now is a good time to review ways in which you feel weak. Even strong patterns on our part can be a weakness. If we damage ourselves or other people. In what ways do you see now that you are wounded? What wounded behaviours have you? In what ways do you see now that your life's off course? Off course. Go deeper within. What are you seeing arising in your consciousness from these questions about in which ways are you weak? In which ways are you wounded? In which ways are you off course? What arises in your consciousness as your mind asks those questions? What picture arises, perhaps? It might be something from childhood. A script that was set in that is no good for you. Mustn't continue. Go within. What wound is surfacing in your awareness now, at this moment of the new moon of the 23rd of November? the days just before and just after. The needed time to do new moon work, always. So, face your wound, the particular wound that surfaced in your mind at the time of this vision work. Face that wounded you. See that wounded you. Know how the wound may indeed be continuing to affect your personality, your behaviours, your relationships, your course way forward. Face that wounded you. See the nature of the wounded you. Note any memories that arise. Note any pictures that arise. And now go on from that and ask yourself for ideas. What ideas arise now at the time of this new moon? Ideas which can chart a way forward of healing and power, particularly in the nature of Mars, that warrior energy, particularly in the nature of Jupiter, particularly in the nature of Pluto and Lilith. What ideas come forward to solve your wound? What comes to your mind? Having done that pretty fully at this stage, now embark on your needed warrior initiation, committing yourself to overcoming your wound, committing yourself to doing that work, pursuing the needed new pathway to achieve your needed new meaning. Let arise in your mind now the sight of the healed you, the destination you that comes to you now. The you that you will be if you do the daily healing during this lunation period. See, what do you look like? What difference because of this work that you're about to do? Who will you be because of this work that you are about to do? Also, see, what does your new pathway forward look like and how are you walking it? What is the destination at the end of it that you're heading towards? What guidance, insights, new clarities and new intentions will you keep going back to every day just to keep yourself as the new Mars warrior version of you? What key guidances will you need to bear in mind about how to live, how to walk the pathway forward, the nature of the pathway? See and face that self. If you're an artist, you could draw a picture of it. We can perhaps all draw a picture of us, even those of us that aren't artists. Or you may have a picture that sums it up. Commit to walking forward as yourself. Promise to have a session each day during this lunation to re-envision that Mars expressive hero warrior self. Commit to holding yourself that way. Commit to walking forward each day that way. Commit to keeping the defined end goal renewed in your mind and vision every day. Arise now with that Mars energy held in your body and promise yourself that you will do what's needed to achieve it. If you'd like a reading with me, you can book through my Star Wheel Astrology website. My wife Maggie Pashley does many online healing modalities worldwide. And also we've just opened our new LoveStarDating website. Have a look at that. It starts with no members because we don't want to start with bogus members like all the other dating sites do. But it's free to join. So if you're looking for love and on a spiritual pathway, join LoveStarDating, and soon there'll be thousands of people on the site. So I wish you success in your Mars expression, in your power, in your handling of your shadow, and in your spiritual perception and enlargement as you walk forward from this new moon. Thank you.